Good morning, dear students. St. Mary's School, Nagina. Welcome you for ICSC New Mulberry English second, that is English literature class for class 8th. I hope you all have bite book as last time we have explained you the chapter and this time we will be giving you writing portion. Before starting the writing portion, you have to go through this book. You have this book which have first three chapter in your unit test are the syllabus. Three chapters will be coming in your first unit test. You can note down. And before beginning the chapter, all are requested to make a thick copy so that you can write all chapters one by one and you can keep it with you. Then there are at the end of every chapter there are words meaning. So all these word meanings also you have to write. As you can see, steed and desolate, you have to write these meanings and you can learn them. So today we will be doing the warming up and in-text question writing portion. For first we have this question. You can see this is our question which we will do. If you had to suddenly move house and go to a new one, what are the three things you would miss most? List them and share your thoughts with the class. So this will be doing in textbook, but word meaning we will be doing in notebook. So first of all, you be ready with word meaning in your notebook. Then you open this video and with pencil you can write warming up exercise. Let us see what I prepare. You are also requested to prepare your own answer. So you can see, dear students, you must think to learn creatively and formulate your own answer. After reading the chapter, you will have a lot of difficulty because you are not having dictionary and all. So you all should have English dictionary, which is giving hard meaning, that is hard English into easy English, that you should have so that you can learn this chapter. Still, for your help, we are here. We gave you so that you can think and write. So you can think like me as I'm thinking the following ideas. If I had to suddenly move house and go to a new one, what I would miss? I would miss the following. My first point is the familiarity of the place I was living in. Then second point is friends and pets. A bond I had made with the house. So all this we will be missing. Now I have this first in-text question. There are boxes which are giving you in-text question. These in-text question are for your help so that you can understand the chapter. With pencil you have to write in book only in-text question. My first question is given here. Which phrase does the author use to show Bruno's surprise? So which phrase is used here? This is here, given here. So you can write this answer on page number 17 in-text question. Phrases that indicate surprise: eyes open wide, mouth made shape of O, arms stretched out at his sides. So all these are three phrases which I found from the textbook. After reading the chapter carefully, you will also be able to find in the textbook they are. Okay, you can underline with pencil or you can write with pencil if you are not getting. Okay, so this is what we are writing. So dear students, on next page there is no any question, only explanation is there. You can read it and you can ask in comment box if you are not getting any word in the dictionary, or with page number you can give a reference and we will explain you in the comments which is given below. Now let us move on next in text question. You see next in text question is given here. So next in text question is given this: what kind of person do you imagine Bruno father was? So for this answer we can see on this Bruno fathers. Bruno father appears to be a strict man. I see. Bruno's father appears to be a strict man of discipline who would not take nonsense from anyone. It is clear that Bruno is afraid of his father. So, this is our answer for next in-text question. Then coming on our next in-text question, which is given on this page number. Page number 20 will be having our third in-text question. Pay attention. Question is, what word you use to describe how Bruno felt at this point in the story? So all this we have to see. For this we can, so you be ready, we have this answer for you on page 20. Bruno felt sad, misplaced, and unhappy. He was homesick for a home they had left behind in Berlin. So this answer you can note down, pause the video and note down. Next, we will be coming on making connections that we also will be doing in our textbook only. So you can see there are questions which are given here. Making connections. We have to choose. One is on page 20 and remaining are on page number 21. I hope you can see. I'll be showing you only answers then. What are the answers for? So you can see for first one, we have first option is correct. Then moving on page 22 for B question, we have second option correct. For C, third option is correct. And for D, first and third both are correct. Because question is saying, which of the following is the major theme? There are two themes. So these two themes are first and third. That is childhood and friendship. So both are correct answer that you can select. For E, we have option second is correct. Now, we will go for reference to context. Let us see the question once. What are these reference to context? Then we will tell you. So for reference to context, you can see I will be reading the questions. You can just note down these questions or take a screenshot of this and you can write carefully. I'll be showing you questions, only answer I will be guiding you. Questions are in your book. I hope you all have book. If you don't have book, you can pause the video and write these questions on a rough paper, and later one by one you can use them to write on the fair copy. So in this manner we will be doing. Now let me move for second A. Question was, what was the question? Question was, first of all, reference lines are given. These lines will come in exam and then they will ask you question. For example, the question is, how long had Bruno been at the house before he decided that the move was a bad idea? Bruno had been at the house only few hours when he decided that it was a bad idea to have moved to this new place. So our first answer is completed here. Then B answer. B answer question is, to whom did Bruno say these lines? Bruno was saying these lines to his mother. Simple, no? C. What is C? What did the listeners say in reply? Bruno's mother said that the other way was to try and make the best of a bad situation and accept what has come to their way. So it was a bad situation for Bruno to change the house, you understand now? Similarly, she is saying Bruno's mother said that the other way was to try and make the best of a bad situation and accept what has come their way. So like this, we have completed. First extract is completed up to here, dear students. Up to this point, we have completed first extract. Now we will move on next question. Read carefully. Third question. You have to copy the question first, then write answer. Question is, what do you think all this? Maria, italics lines are there. Those lines also you have to write it. Understood? There are lines. I'll show you. So these lines also, my dear students. These lines which are given. So these lines also you have to write in notebook. Then you have to write question, and then we will move to write answer. Okay, correct. Let us go through answer next. Third A. Pay attention with me. Question is, who was Maria? So Maria was the house help who had come with Bruno's family all the way from Berlin. This is our first answer completed. B. Question is, what did Bruno want to know and why? Bruno wanted to know that also, that what Maria felt about moving to a new house, whether she liked it and whether she thought it was a mistake. This was Bruno's way of finding reassurance that he was not the only one who did not like the new house. So like this we have completed B answer. Now question C is, what was Maria's answer? Maria did not answer directly but only said that it was not in her position. It was not in position to answer that question and that Bruno. So let us see carefully. So you have seen the answer starts here. Maria did not answer directly but only said that it was not in her position to answer that question, that Bruno should understand the nature of his father's job. So this is answer completed. Then these answers you have to do in notebook. Pay attention, you have to do in notebook. After doing word meaning, you have to do in text question in textbook with pencil, and reference to context question in notebook with your pen. You can write the question with black pen and write answers with blue pen, or if you have one pen only, no matter, you can write with correctly with one pen only, but writing should be neat and clean. Okay, now coming on fourth A question. Fourth A is saying, what was Bruno looking for? Bruno was looking around the room to see if he could find anything interesting. Question B, whom had Bruno seen just then? Question mark. Bruno had seen a window in the ceiling that stretched down into the wall in the corner of the room opposite to the door. C. What did he hope for at this point in the story? Bruno hoped that he might be able to see all the way back to Berlin and his house and the street around it and the table where the people sat and told each other hilarious stories. So, this is what answer completed up to here. Interest questions that reference to context questions are completed. Now we will come on next part, that is read, reflect and write. This also you have to do in your notebook. I hope you understand. So these are our questions. You can see, read, reflect and write. Is Bruno's mother happy about the move? How do you know? What made Bruno think that Maria did not have her priorities right? This is also a question. What do you think Bruno felt he was about to cry? One by one, you have to write. Question first, fifth we will write, then answer fifth, then question sixth, then answer sixth, question seven, answer seven. Similarly, we will be writing. So you can do it carefully. Write in neat and clean handwriting so that you can get good and you can get good good remarks in your notebook. Let us see now answers. Answer fifth. Be with me, my dear students. Don't go anywhere. Bruno's mother does not appear very happy about the move, but is just taking things as they come because there is no choice. This is evident from the manner in which she responds to Bruno's remark that moving to this house was a mistake and that they should go back. Full stop. She does not say that this is a beautiful house and such, comma, but just says that you should make the best of what you get. Bruno's mother understands the nature of her husband's job and also her husband's nature enough not to protest the move. Okay, so like this, our answer number fifth is over. Sixth question is here. I will read question for you. Question is, what made Bruno think that Maria did not have her priorities right? When Bruno walks into this room, he finds all his clothes scattered on the bed and boxes of toys and books not even unpacked yet. This makes Bruno think that Maria did not have her priorities right. After this, you write down question number 7. What is question 7? Why do you think Bruno felt he was about to cry even though he was with his family? Bruno was about to cry even though he was with his family because he missed his old home in Berlin that they had left behind. He missed all the good things and the friends and memories that he had collected there. So let us see question 8 now. So that seventh we have completed. Describe in detail the things Bruno missed about his old house in Berlin and how he had felt and how he feels about moving to the new house. If you were Bruno, what is the one thing you would miss most about your old life? Give a reason for your answer. Let us see now what is the answer for this. Question 8. Answer is here. Bruno missed. Bruno missed a lot of things from his old house. He missed the sight and smell of the market after market, full stop. He missed the people he saw when he went into the main square, full stop. He missed the banister that he would slide on. So, these are his fun time things. He missed his friends also and the mysteries that he would find in the large old house. He missed the warmth and laughter that seemed to exist. SWEMED seemed to exist there. There were a lot of interesting things to do in the old house, plus, after house full stop, plus there were many people that he could interact with in addition to his family. Okay, like this we have completed question 8 up to here. Now for question 9, my dear student, question 9 is not the answer which we can give you. For question 9 they are asking your own choice. What are your favorite things about your home and the area in which you live? So dear student, answer 9 you should learn to write. We hope our 8th class children are courageous enough to use their creativity and originality in their answers and boldly write about their favorite things in their homes and areas in which they live. So this is your thinking answer, dear student. See your area, see your house, how many long days you are living, and it is a good question to write about something your house. We hope you all can write. Now for 10th answer. For 10th answer, in not more than 60 word answer there is saying contrast Bruno old home with his new one. So Bruno old house in Berlin. Let us start. Bruno's old house in Berlin had many neighboring houses and a nearby marketplace that he could admire, and secrets and mysteries that he had not yet completely unraveled. Page number 22 it is. No need to write. Only continue answer. Just for your knowledge, we have written this. Had not yet completely unraveled. There were people milling about the old house, greeting others and bustling about. He had many friends from the neighborhood. From atop the old house, he could see the whole of Berlin. On the other hand, the new house was on its own with no neighbors. It was not as big as the old one and had no neighboring houses, which mean no friends or the families in the vicinity. Up to vicinity, I hope you all have written. Then I repeat from here again. From the top of the old house, he could see the whole of Berlin. On the other hand, the new house was in its own and no neighbors. It was not as big as the old one and had no neighboring house, which means no friends or families in the vicinity. Up to vicinity I have given you in previous slide. Now from this line you can write it felt it felt cold and desolate. There were no people. There were no people bustling about. Bustling spelling BUSTLING. Bustling about, and there certainly seemed to be no warmth or cheer about the new house. So after this, we have completed this answer, and we will move on 11th answer. For 11th question, let us see what is the question is. It is something creative answer which you have to write on separate piece of paper and you can submit when school reopen. World War II fought between Axis power Germany and Italy and the Allied power Great Britain, United States and Soviet Union and France. Millions of lives were lost in this war. Like today we are facing this war, COVID-19 war. There were before that many war were there. World War First, World War Second, there were many war, making the deadliest in all human history. Read and research about the World War II and display the information on a trackboard in your classroom. So, for this, you can write separately this answer. We'll give you some hint about this answer. If you like, you can write from there. What are the hints? Let us see now. Those who will write best, we will put their work on notice board. Okay. So, dear students, for 11th answer, we encourage you to read extensively and become able to write creatively in your presentation about World War II, which was fought between the Axis powers Germany, Japan, and Italy, and the elite powers Great Britain, the United States, and the Soviet Union and France. So, like this, we can write. Now, coming on our word wall. Word wall started. Antonym, we have to do in notebook this exercise. Antonyms, you know what are antonyms? Antonyms are the words which are giving opposite meaning. So we have first choice here. First is numerous, that is opposite of numerous is handful. Second question is crowded. Opposite of crowded is empty. So in your book it is given para 1, para 2. These are taken from the lesson. After reading the lesson, we got these answers. So there can be other words possible, but we have to write only what is given in the lesson. So for crowded, I got the word empty in the lesson. For freedom, I got the word struck, which is opposite. For gloomy, I got cheerful. And other one, let me see next. You can go through. This is your question. So this question we are doing. Understood? Now, let us see what are remaining answers. So, gloomy, I told you, gloomy is cheerful. Freedom is struck, gloomy, cheerful. E1 is noisy. Noisy, opposite is quiet. Now, next is on page number 22, we have a question which is given as a matchbox. So, this you can do in book itself, just put the numbers, or you can match with lines also, no matter. But you have to be thorough. This can come in exam. Okay. Automat is matched to machine. Kindergarten matched to the grade before the first grade. C is plunder. Plunder means take goods by force. Then rucksack, that is backpack. Waltz is matched to a formal dance. And Dutch Hunt is a breed of dog. A breed of dog, it is match. So colon are missing here. You can match it carefully. Uber, UBER, Uber is outstanding or supreme. Okay. Now let us come on page number 23. What is this? Let me tell you. You see, this box is given now. This is grammar time. What is noun? You all are familiar with the noun. Let us see once again. What is noun? So noun is a word that refers to a person, like in Maria, Bruno. We have read in the lesson, no? A place, office, a thing, bags, quality, contentment, an activity or a job. So all these nouns are related to. So these are the nouns. Now this is the exercise which we have to focus on. Like this, it is having a paragraph. Then they are saying what is common noun in this, what is proper noun, what is concrete noun, concrete and abstract and collective, and similarly material noun. Similarly, we have got this new box. See carefully this box. After seeing this picture, we have to write our own answer. So you can write your own words also. We can welcome your words, but they should be correct. If you are facing problem, we have made a solution for you. You can see, like I have made the solution for first. For example, I seen the picture a girl. I called her Rita. Rita wanted to gift her friend some roses on her birthday, so she stopped at the Flora florist shop to get a bouquet. The shop had lovely, that is chrysanthemums, lilies, and orchids. She got the florist to wrap the bouquet in a colorful wrapper with satin ribbon because she knew it would make her friend happy. So here what is proper noun? Proper noun is Rita. Common noun are flowers. Concrete noun is satin. So all these are given here. You can go through them carefully and you can write below the picture. Proper already heading is then proper Rita, common flowers, concrete satin flowers, abstract is happy, collective is bouquet, and material is satin. So this is what we have completed one picture answer. Let us see next picture. What is next picture? You see in this picture and you have to write here. Okay. So here one picture is there. We can call this person, giving a name Rehan to this, and we are going to write about it. Let us see. So here, Rehan is a beekeeper who collects honey from beehives and sell it in the market to people who love to eat honey. While collecting honey, Rehan wears protective hand gears made of transparent glass or plastic and ensures that he is not stung by a swarm of attacking bees. This much paragraph you can write, and then we have to write what is proper noun here. So proper noun is Rehan. Common noun is beekeeper, and honey also a common noun, market also a common noun, and headgear also a common noun. Concrete noun is glass and honey. Abstract noun is love. Collective noun is swam, and material noun is glass and plastic. So this is for our third picture to solve. Means first picture already solved, second we have solved, and third also we have solved. Coming on now, fourth picture. Let us see what is given in the fourth picture. So let us see what is given in the fourth picture now. This is the fourth picture. You can see it is given on page number 24. When you will observe carefully, you can see it is a stadium like situation, and we can generate our own paragraph. Surely you can have your own answer also. I'll welcome your answer, but I have my own answer. You can learn from my answer and you can write your own answer. For example, I have written for this page number 24. My friends and I went to see the basketball match that our team was playing against the team from St. Francis School. You can write St. Mary's School also at the Gymkhana ground. You can write at St. Mary's ground. At St. Mary's ground, that is also correct. Our team was in blue jersey, and opposing team was in red jersey. The stadium was packed, and the audience cheered loudly when the game started. When the game ended, our team lifted the cup. Victory was ours! Exclamation sign. Our team had entered the next round of competition. So, what a proper noun here? Proper is St. Francis or St. Mary's. Common noun is basketball. Stadium or game. Concrete is jersey. Abstract is victory. And collective is audience. Or team also is a collective noun. Material is jersey. I hope you all got it. Then we will write from next exercise now. That is, we have to go through this exercise. Articles. You are familiar with the article? Articles are the words. You can write this definition in notebook also. That is good. Similarly, you have written noun. Then you can write article definition also. That will be good for you. Okay. I'm reading this definition once again. Articles are words placed before the nouns to show whether the nouns are used in a particular or a general sense. A and are called definite articles, and the is called a and an are called indefinite articles, and the is called a definite. Definite means you can understand it have its own gravity. Before heavenly bodies, we use the article, so it is definite articles. Indefinite means which have low gravity, you can say, or less importance, and which have more importance, they are denoted by article though. So like this, we can have this exercise now. You have to focus on this exercise. I'll be showing you the same exercise and answers also. And we have to fill in the blanks with a and or the and leave the space blank if no article is needed. I have put cross where articles are not needed. I have put cross. So go through my answers and you will be able to understand properly. Got it? So I have these answers. Let us see now what are the. So let us see from the beginning. First blank, before Marco Polo, we no article is needed, so I put cross. Then with what are the correct answers, I will underline for you. An Italian, this is correct answer. Then before merchants, cross. Then before China also cross. Before Kublai Khan also cross. And then the we can have correct article, again the, and next the is before empire, and the Polos. I hope you are getting it. If you are not getting it, I'll read for you. See, an Italian traveler, and is correct there. His father and his uncle were both before merchants, no article, and Marco went with them to China before China also not needed. Where they meet Kublai Khan before Kublai Khan also not needed. The Mongol leader, here article is needed, the, so I underline. The empire of the Kublai Khan was among the largest in the world. This one also, the world. Then the Polos had originally planned to travel only for a few years. Let us see now. For a few years. This is for a few years, but it was 23 years before they returned to Venice. Up to here you do. Then Marco Polo traveled through the. Here also we have to write the. Then let us move on next slide. Now be ready. Marco Polo traveled the. This answer I have given you. Okay. Traveled the Middle East and he crossed the Gobi Desert. The desert is so vast that it takes a year. To go from one end from end to end. Marco Road, and the narrowest point it takes a month. So this is also article to cross it. It consists entirely of mountains. Up to mountains you have done. Let us come on next. Then and sand and valleys. Marco Polo's had a good memory. This is correct. A good no. A good memory. This I have told you. A good memory for people and places. He wrote an interesting book called The Travels of Marco Polo. This is also the article, but I think it is already given. Marco Polo, the book was, again, this article, the book was the first to inspire many other travelers like Christopher Columbus. Like Christopher Columbus. Up to Columbus, we have written. Let us see more. It's through. It's through the writing of Marco Polo that we know that the Chinese, before China we have not put article, but before Chinese we are using the article. The Chinese invented ice cream. Before ice cream not needed because these are not so much important words. They have less importance. That's why we are not putting article. Kites, no article needed for kites. Before fireworks also no article is needed. Paper and the. So this is not blank. This also you can take. This is also a article. The printing press. Because printing press is an important invention. So we are using the definite article here. I have its color now for you. Now for pronunciation also there is one exercise on given on page number 25 and 26. So for these exercise we advise you dear students, dictionary is very important. You all should have an Oxford dictionary. If you don't have, you can use online. So many dictionaries are available for their correct pronunciation, and you can put those words so that they can show you the correct pronunciation spelling. So they will divide the words into different portions or in different parts, and they can tell you. So you are advised to make use of the dictionary at your homes and learn pronunciation of the given words. No need to do this exercise in book itself, you can understand. So this exercise also, article exercise also, you do in textbook only. No need to do in notebooks, which are written there to do in notebooks. We have already told you. So like this, we have completed the first writing portion of our first chapter. Still, I told you once again, if you have not started word meaning, first you start word meaning and then you do in-text question in textbook, reference to context in notebook, other questions also in notebook. Only first antonym exercise you have to do in notebook, rest you can do in textbook only. If no space you find, you can do in notebook also, but do very neatly. Okay, so we wish you all the best. Stay safe at home and keep learning, keep enlightening yourself so that you can become good student. When school will reopen, we shall meet you and you will submit your first chapter complete. Similarly, in English grammar also, there are different lessons. For English grammar also, you have to go through, and whatever you are able to do it, you do it. Else, we will tell you. So all the best. Take care. Goodbye.